Hey everybody, welcome to a TGIF version of Keith's Beer Reviews. Kind of wanted to do a special beer today. Kind of hit another milestone. Just went over 800 subscribers. Believe me, I never thought it'd go this far. I never thought it'd do this well. I'm amazed at the mediocrity people will put up with. But thanks everybody for subscribing and watching and commenting and rating and everything you do. It's meant a lot to me, so I'm going to do one that just appeared on the shelf in our store yesterday. Now, our store is kind of slow sometimes getting new beers, so I'm not sure the age on it. I've looked all over the bottle. I don't see any kind of date on the bottle, but I'm going to do a new one from Founders. I'm going to do their Doom. It's a Imperial Indian Pale Ale aged in bourbon barrels. A little bit from the website. It says, Doom is unleashed when Founders' award-winning specialty Imperial IPA Double Trouble is aged in bourbon barrels for 4 months to create a distinct flavor experience. So while Double Trouble is brewed to turn your world upside down, Doom is brewed to tear it apart. Pungent hops conspire with boozy bourbon notes to send your senses spinning. Known as Hand of Doom when originally brewed for our taproom, this 10% ABV beer is a unique addition to our barrel-aged repertoire, which has mostly consisted of malt-forward beers such as Backwoods Bastard and Kentucky Breakfast Stout. I've never really understood putting IPAs in bourbon barrels, but let's see what Founders have done with it. Big bottle, kind of pricey. That will be taken into account. I think this bottle is $15. Still not as pricey as the bolt cutter, that barley wine that I have yet to try. I'm going to save that one for a real special occasion. That was about $24 for a bottle. 10% ABV, big bottle. I'm going to seal this up. Definitely not drink all of this now. We got a nice, really golden orange color. Got a finger of a kind of a off-white head. A medium amount of bubbles, not a ton of bubbles streaming up. Using my Duvel glass today. I figured this special beer used a special glass, so let me get a nose on it. Okay, now I'm definitely getting those hop notes right out front, those IPA notes. Grapefruit, lemon, getting just a hint of the vanilla and the oak. I'm not getting much of the bourbon there. Maybe just a hint of butterscotch from the malts. Got a little floral note in there. Some malty sweetness. Maybe some pineapple. It's definitely still an IPA, but it doesn't smell as really hop explosive as some of them, so let me give it a taste. Okay, well, you're getting some... Hold on, I gotta quiet the dog. Okay, sorry about that. This is my third attempt to get a tasting on this. Every time I start, she starts barking. Just had her a couple months. She's still not used to the fact that people can walk by in front of the sidewalk in front of the house, and I guess she's protecting us from all those evil people walking by on the sidewalk. But anyway, let me get a taste for the third time. Well, you definitely get some initial caramel sweetness right up front there. Just a little bit of that bourbon note in there. I didn't really get it on the nose so much. Little more of the bourbon than on the nose, that's for sure. But those hops immediately kick in towards the middle of the palate. Got orange, grapefruit, some herbal notes, some mango, maybe even a little cinnamon in there. Maybe, I don't know. There's a spice in there I'm not quite getting. besides the bourbon, you're definitely getting the some vanilla and some oak from the barrels, that's for sure. As you can see, this head is dissipated entirely already. Looks like it might leave a nice light lacing down the glass. Definitely nothing heavy, that's for sure. There might just be a bit of some bitter grapefruit in there. Again, those slight oaky tannins in there. Some sweet sugary malts. This is a nice tasting beer. I'm getting a little more booze. This warmed up just a little bit as I've been sitting here waiting for the dog to be quiet. The bourbon seems to come out a little bit more too as it warms up. I'm sure it'll warm up a lot more because I'm going to take a break here shortly. It seems to be like a medium-bodied beer, but got a really nice creamy smoothness. The flavor kind of sticks around on the palate, though. It's not a real cleansing finish like some IPAs. Really nice tasting beer. So let me sip on this a while, and I will come back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back again for the second time. Tried doing this, and then the dog went crazy again. Yeah, overall, this is a really good brew. I think it's definitely overpriced, though. I will take that into consideration. I've noticed as it's warmed up, it's been half an hour or a little better. I've noticed as it warms up, I'm getting a lot more of the booze. It's not really getting masked so much. And the bourbon really comes through a lot more in the flavor too. But it's still an excellent brew. This might get a... it's interesting. I've had some other bourbon barrel aged IPAs that were underwhelming, at least say the least. This is much better than any of those. This got one of the creamiest mouthfeels and flavors I've ever had in this style. It's simple yet complex. That's if you can understand that. I don't know really how to explain it, but there's a lot going on here, but yet it's a very simple beer. So this would probably get a 10 out of 10 from me, if not for a couple things. The price for one, and the fact that there is no date on the bottle. So I'm going to give the Founders Doom, I guess formerly known as Hand of Doom, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Still a damn good beer. I don't think I'll buy it again, particularly at that price. You know, $16 a bottle is just not that good, but it's still worth a try if you see it. Definitely worth a shot. It's an interesting beer. So 9.5 out of 10 for the Founders Doom India Pale Ale, aged in bourbon barrels. So till next time, everybody, cheers. And thank you again to all my 800 plus subscribers. I never thought this would happen. Cheers to everybody. Let's keep drinking good beers.